Hi friends, welcome to my channel Front End Made Easy. So today we are going to discuss about the three ways in which we can include a CSS in our HTML pages. So let's go into our video. So what is CSS first of all? So CSS is nothing but the cascading style sheet, which is a language that controls the entire layout of a HTML pages at once. Without a CSS, our HTML file will be just a content in each and every web page will be just a content displaying it to the respective user. So the cascading style sheet is helpful for designing our website and to present our user with a very proper way, in a readable way, in an understandable way, whatever it is. So without CSS, it will be only the content which will not be that much readable and attractive to the user. So to make our website or web page catchy and attractive to the user, we will be moving on to our CSS. So what are the three ways to include CSS in our HTML file? So these are nothing but inline, external and internal. So these are the three ways in which we can include the CSS styles to make our web page in an attractive or readable way. So first we can see about inline CSS. So what is inline CSS? Inline CSS are those styles applied for a unique element used in a web page. So in a web page we have n number of elements. In that n number of elements, for common styles, for commonly used elements, we'll be grouping into a separate rules and we'll be placing it in a folder in a separate CSS file or in internal CSS. But say for example, we are going to use one single line that will be used only in that particular paragraph. For that scenario, for these scenarios, some developer will go for this inline CSS, but actually it is not a proper way of coding. But in case to make it as a priority one, some developer have tend to use this inline CSS where we can write it in the style attribute. So these styles can be given inside the style attribute to a necessary element. For example, we have one paragraph, in that only in particular line I need to change it in a different color. So say it can be given inside a span element. So in that particular span element alone, I need that to be displayed in a red color. So for that particular span, without going for a separate rule or without giving a style for that span element, we can give it inline using the style attribute, where we can beside the span we have style is equal to color of red. So whatever the CSS property, any CSS property can be given inside the style attribute for that particular element. So example is P style color red, text align center. This is a paragraph tag. So here I have given a simple example with paragraph tag, where it has mentioned like this particular line will be visible with the color red and text align as center. It will be aligned to center. So this is the inline CSS. CSS. So internal CSS is those style rules that can be given inside the style tag in the head section of the HTML. We all know that HTML have two sections, that is head section and body section. So what are all the main things, that is inclusion of style, inclusion of JavaScript, those will be given inside the head section, which is an appropriate one. So this, in the same way, internal CSS also can be given inside the style tag, which will be present in the head section. So internal CSS are those styles applied for the unique styles for a particular document. So website is a collection of web pages. So each and every web page has different type of designs that can be added advantage or added attraction for for their user. So for that, for a particular page, we can go for this internal CSS, wherein these CSS will be applied only for that particular document. So this is the example usage for the internal CSS, wherein so this style you can see like there are two style rules given here. So for body and h1. So these two rules are given inside the style tag, and this style tag in a group, it will be occupying within the head section. So this will be applied only for that particular document based on the priority. So comes external CSS. So in external CSS, the styles will be written and stored in a separate file with an extension .css. So whatever the CSS file have been given, whatever the style rules have been given, without going in for internal or inline style, we can move it and keep it for a better performance. Keep it in a separate file with an extension .css. That will be a very good process for maintenance, and it will be used for it can also be used for reusability, and in future for the maintenance purpose, where some other developer is coming and working into our project, he or she can, it will be easy for them to maintain or read. So this external .css file should not contain any tag, and it should be storage of style tools of that particular web page. Here, the changes made in one file will be affected in all the web pages where the CSS files has been linked. For example, the three web page three web page needs to be changed. One element in the three web page needs to be changed. So the CSS can be given in only one single file. So when we change the styles applied for that particular element in only one .css file, it will be applied for all the web pages wherever it has been linked. So it will be easier process. Instead of changing in all the three web pages, or instead of doing those change repetitively, we can focus on only one style file, which will be easy to maintain or easy to for coding also. So external styles are linked using link element, which is inside head section of an HTML page. So this is the example usage. So here in href, we need to give the path of this .css. So inside this link tag, will be specifying the path of that in the href attribute. So the path needs to be specified correctly, so that it will, all the rules will be applied properly in our web pages. Rel style sheet and type text or CSS, those attribute also needs to be given. So next, so this will be the file style.css looks like. The whatever the styles has been given, so it simply looks like this one. So it will be replay once this link tag is coming. Browser will parse there, and the whatever the files, whatever the styles given inside that files will be read, and after that it will be downloaded, so that all the styles will be applied from the file. So cascading order. So what if one particular element contains the styles of three cases, like inline style also applied. For example, I have a header, I have a heading tag. In that heading tag, I had inline style, I have external style, I have internal style. So all these style rules has been applied. So which will be prioritized? So what is the cascading order for all these things? So here comes. So inline style has the highest priority, and then comes internal, and then comes external. Then least priority is browser default. So whatever the styles given inside the style attribute within inline for that element, that will be prioritized, and after that comes the internal style, and after that external style. So based on this order only we need to style a particular element. So these are the inline style has the highest priority. It will override the rules given inside other styles. So the main point to be noted is inline styles, though it has been prioritized, it needs to be used only in rare scenario and mostly needs to be avoided. It is not a proper practice to use this inline style, but even if we need it, it needs to be used in the rare case only. It should not be used in everywhere, or each and every time it should not be used. So it should be avoided. So these are the ways we can use the CSS in our HTML file. So these are all about this in the video. So let's please subscribe our channel Front End Made Easy and press the bell icon for the further notification. Thank you.